love, and light to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely starseeds, to all my fellow king gods who see the God in me. I see you. I love you, my people. This video right here is I want to talk about our star family, the cloaked spaceships that are above your head, and how everything has been ramped up and it's going to get sped up even more. Now, first and foremost, let me just talk about how this curtain that is above our heads is getting revealed every day on a daily basis, and we're not paying attention to it. Now look, if you look at the stadiums, particularly the football stadiums, and let's go to the Dallas Cowboys stadium, right? If you look at the stadiums and you look at how they're shaped, that's the percentage of this earth that this entity has created this world on, has control of. So again, like I stated in a previous video, that this entity only monitors 66% of ocean of Earth oceans, and its continents on the outside of all these continents on the outside of the continents that they tell us about. This planet is 10 times larger and bigger than what they are revealing to you, my people. This entity only have control over a small portion of it. Now, back to the curtain. If you look at how the domes open up on football stadiums and look at how the sun is setting now and rising, you can see the curtain splitting the sky now. You can see how it's splitting open. Now, that's just only one example and one thing that I want to speak about. The other thing that I want to speak about now, I want to play this video, this clip right here from Mr. MB33. Now,
guys, in this video, we're going to take a look at some unusual, actually one very unusual radar return that I noticed yesterday on my phone app that I use to monitor the weather. It's called My Radar. And someone else noticed it too, shared a snapshot of this very same anomaly that I noticed. And the only reason I'm sharing this with you is because of its unusual size. These things aren't necessarily unheard of. In fact, there's some examples here at a weather website that talks about these things. And sometimes they're associated with Doppler radar, Doppler rings. And they don't get quite this big. Look at this. I mean, this thing dwarfs the ones that they're showing examples of. I mean, absolutely dwarfs those. And I've seen them before. They sometimes cover 80% of the United States. It just depends on the weather conditions. So we can put this in perspective. It was right here. That's the exact location, right there. I mean, this thing is huge. It's bigger than North Dakota. It's bigger than South Dakota. It's a little over 300 miles wide. That's like 6 times the size you would see of a typical, like, Doppler radar ring. Seriously, it covers this entire area. Just absolutely huge, and it was only in a few frames, and then it disappeared. I'm going to show you those frames. Here it is right here. Watch this thing. I mean, it's gigantic. Look at that. I'll pause it here and show you just how big it looked. Look at that thing. Look at that. There it is in full circle. I mean, that's just massive. It's nearly 300 miles from top to bottom, side to side. Side to side 300, top to bottom 300. It's absolutely massive.
Now, Mr. MB33, again, monitors. This is his job. That's what he do. He loved to monitor space. He loved to monitor NASA. He loved to monitor the government. However, as I stated to you before in my previous videos, all those satellites that they have in the sky, all these telescopes that they have on the ground looking up in the sky, all of that is to monitor our star family. That is it. Now, Mr. MB33, as you can see, has caught them monitoring a huge sphere, round sphere in the sky near Yellowstone volcano. Now, I'm telling you right now, my people, you don't have to believe me. Again, this is my theory. You don't have to believe me. If you don't believe that you are great and you have an extension to yourself, then that's on you. That's fine. That right there is your star family right there. That is one of the huge ships that they caught. And that's one of the ships that's actually that be moving these that be controlling the weather. All these tornadoes, all these earthquakes, all these snowstorms that are happening, all of that is being controlled by our star family, because all you have to do is just look around the globe and look at where it's happening at. As I stated to you before, all of the countries, all of the states, all of the races that had the god of humanity and her star seeds in bondage are all going to pay, because you refuse to stop even to this day. Now, this is my theory. You don't have to go along with me. I don't ask anyone to follow behind me, or I'm not no teacher. I'm not no leader. All I am is a awakener. I'm telling you right now that your star family is above your head, underneath the ocean, and on ground, changing this planet back the way it was thousands of years ago, when we all was in our higher selves, living as one global unit on each planet. And we are all going back to that. Those countries, those spots that's up in the north, are all going back on the ice, and parts of the west, parts of the South America is going back on the water. Now, look me in my eye for all the people that do significant research. Look me in my face, all other races, and tell me that I'm lying. Tell me that I'm lying. See, I told you before that Donald Trump is the one that's really trying to save you fuckers, but y'all don't want to hear that from me. You think I'm just saying this shit out of my mouth to say it. Donald Trump and Putin, they're the only two that are active, and the real Donald Trump is the one with the red tie. He said before on plenty of his shit, it's not no climate change. Show me proof. He knows it's not climate change, because Putin told him the truth, and Barack Obama and them entities that's around him, them reptilians, they revealed themselves to him.
I'm not a believer in global warming. I'm not a believer in man-made global warming. I believe there's weather. I believe there's change. So I am not a believer, and I will, unless somebody can prove something to me.
So he already know what the fucking deal is. You all are the one that's still using cognitive dissonance. That's it. Now I'm gonna break this number down to you real quick. There is no number past 9. It's 0. 0 is the infinity number, which is the womb of the black woman, which is the universe, which is Mother Universe. Is 0 to 9. 9 governs all the numbers. The human form is the 7. We are an extension. We are an extension of the 9. That's why it takes 7 years for our blood cells, our bones, our organs, everything to replenish itself in the vessel that we inhabit. So stop falling for all this other nonsense. I told you before, there is no climate change. Donald Trump exposed it. And I want to speak about this last thing. Arrival. They put all this shit in the movies, people. In that movie, who was going to kick it off against our star family? I told you they put everything inside the movies. Who was going to kick it off? The Chinese. The Chinese said, you know what? If you look at the movie Arrival, the Chinese said, no, we don't trust them no more. We're going to start a nuclear attack. But guess what? Our star family reached out to the white girl. They always depict these white people in these movies. They reached out to the white girl, gave her visions, and told her something that only that president of China would know. Because it was the lad's words from his dying wife on the deathbed. So he will only know that. So our star family revealed that to her. She had a vision, ran in there, called him on the phone, and quoted those words to him to stop him from starting a nuclear attack against our star family, knowing that good and well that they wasn't going to win. And our star family is giving them every option to lay down their arms. But again, cognitive dissonance and following this entity on this planet they have built in their minds that that these people that are coming to this earth is invading this planet when they don't belong here, and the people that are coming here are just returning back to their home. That's all it is. But again, our star family is giving them options. They put all this stuff in the movies, my people. This is one last battle. Nostradamus spoke about this. We are in Revelations and Genesis right now. And if you don't want to believe me, that's fine. But I suggest this to you, to all of my brothers and sisters across the globe. Get back to unprecedented peace and love in your heart for your neighbor, for nature, for Mother Earth. Get back in love with that. Leave this materialistic world alone. All you people that are continuing to talk about opening up business, Continue to talk about investment. Continue to talk about, oh man, we got to get this money. You have no idea, my people. This is over. It's only a matter of time before all of the power go out. Now, I want y'all to look me in my face and tell me one more thing. And this is for everyone. Tell me your cell phones. Tell me the internet. Tell me how the power is acting right now across the globe. Tell me. It's holding on by the thin of a string. That's all it is. It's holding on just that little bit. So what you going to do when the power completely go out? And the movie Arrival, that movie talked about unity, returning back to oneness. That's what that movie spoke about. One language, one global family. Peace, love, and light to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, to all my fellow king gods who see the God in me. I see you. I love you.